Good morning, everyone. Welcome. My name is Menachem Creditor. It's my honor to serve as scholar in residence and rabbi for UJA Federation of New York. We bring you Torah and music blessing and community every weekday. We've been doing so since March 18th, 2020. Today it is Wednesday, December 31st, 2025. Almost 6 years of Torah every single weekday morning, finding each other to say good morning to friends like Lydia and Susie. Hi, Tara. Nice to see you. Bensi, Boker Tov. Nice to see you. Let's see who else is here so we can join everybody together in community and celebrate, please God, a good new year. Penny, thanks for reminding us it is broadcast 1459. Lindsay, welcome. Nice to see you, my friend. John, nice to see you too. Ashma, welcome. Welcome. All right, on Facebook, who's here? Linda and Cecile, Amy and Judy, Sandy, George, Cynthia, Patricia, good morning, friends. Dave and Jack, really good to see all of you. Arlene and Judy, hi. Patricia, you're welcome. It was my pleasure. Debbie and Deborah, Boker Tov, everybody. Let's take a breath. We're going to sing a bracha, learn some Torah. Here we go. So good morning, everybody. Good to see all of you. And if I saw correctly, Jack, today is your grandson's 11th birthday. Yom Huledet Sameach to him. Happy birthday. Nice to celebrate. Taking a second so I can say an extra bracha. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shakol niyeh bidvaro. All right. It's good to see all of you. Hope that you are all safe and well. It's a very powerful moment because here we are in the cusp of a new year. And please God, it should be a better year coming up than the year we are saying goodbye to. There were lots of blessings, many things worth remembering from this past year. There were many challenges, and that's the way time goes. But what I would bless us with in advance of sharing a little bit of Torah is a recognition that we can carry the blessings of this last year forward. And we should have the right, and therefore we should decide to expect good things in the year to come. We can be part of making the world better, and the world, please God, should be better. This is the final broadcast of 2025, somehow. It's broadcast 1459, somehow. And we have traveled together through a year together, somehow. And it has been an enormous blessing in my life to be part of this community. Thank you to all of you for making this a ritual that we share every single day. It's really been more than I can say, more than a privilege, truly a blessing. Let's look a little bit at this week's Parsha, because here we are in a moment that is also a turning of a page to a new chapter in our story. This is the final parsha in the book of Breshit. Vayechi, where we are right now, is the end of the book of Genesis. And doesn't that mean something? We say every time we come to the end of a book of the Torah, Chazak, Chazak, v'nit chazek. No one really knows what it means, but let's imagine that we're saying strong, strong, let's be strong. And what an incredible way that tradition guides us to move into a new chapter. When we close one, we don't presume that something ended and that's it. Yes, something ended, something is changing. May the next step be a strong one. And in that way, look at something that shifts within our story in Parshat Vayechi. Because here we are, having gone through the entire book of Genesis, where no generation has peace. None. Siblings don't know how to stand together. They aren't set up for a parity relationship where everybody has enough. The presumption is that there can only be enough blessing for one in the next generation. There's jealousy, there's abandonment, there's pain. That is part of the story, isn't it? And every time we go through the Torah, I think we're supposed to be shocked by what we see, even if you know what's coming. And why should we be so shocked? Because that's not how it needs to be. It doesn't need to be like that. John is remembering our lesson from yesterday that Joseph, when returning from burying his father, stops by, according to the Midrash, stops by the pit where he was thrown in as a child. And all of that is part of the story. How amazing then, even more so, to see that at the end of this week's Parsha, the end of the book of Breshit, a story defined by a family that is just struggling so much, to see the brothers stand together. And what a thing it is. Because they carry all of that inherited trauma and their lived experience. And when Jacob, the patriarch, dies, the brothers are then concerned. Hold on a second. Hi, Moshe Tzvi. My son's here. Everything else just faded. Hi, love. It's good to see you. How amazing it is when Joseph and his brothers do stand together. Because the brothers are afraid that he was just putting on a good face while their father was alive. And now that Jacob has died, maybe Joseph's anger and resentment, given his power, will manifest. And they feel very vulnerable. And they say, remember Dad made you promise not to hurt us. It's just such a childhood thing to say. It comes out of so much literature and so much lived experience in families. And in that moment, Joseph says, don't fear. I will provide for you and for your children. Something shifts in that reassurance. Something has changed in Joseph, to be sure. His brothers aren't sure that change can really happen. Here we need to know. We must know. And we have to internalize and make decisions based on this idea so that we can make the next year a better one. We must. For our children's sake, for their children's sake, for our neighbors' sake, for the sake of all those who are just beginning their healing in our beloved homeland, for the sake of Ron Gvili's family, who have yet to hold him in their arms. We have accomplished so much, and we also carry the fear and vulnerability of all the real experiences we've had. So how important it is for us to let in the extraordinary moment of family working, somehow working. At the end of the book of Breshit, the family stands together and there is enough. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing? Our sadness doesn't erase, Rita, your loss. We are with you. Comfort to you. And in this moment, we stand with you. We stand with each other. And we know that the world could be a place where everyone has enough. Let that be the blessing we give this coming year. That we take one step closer to that world where everyone, every child, every adult has enough. Where when we are afraid, we say so, and then we are blessed to hear from a loved one, I'm going to take care of you. There's nothing like that. What a beautiful, beautiful idea with which to begin the new year. So friends, to you, on a very personal level, may you have enough in the year to come. May you know to your core that you are enough. Any year, any day. May we remember how beautiful we are and the beautiful work we are called to do in the world together. 2025 was a complicated year. There were big blessings and pain. May the year to come bring more blessing and less pain to everyone everywhere. A Happy New Year, friends. Happy New Year. May it be a Happy New Year for you and yours. Let's take a breath, send our hearts to the east. Kolon balevav penima nefesh Yehudi homia ulefate mizrach kadima Ayin Letzion Sophia Od lo avda tikvateinu Hatikva bat shnot alpayim Liot am chofshi be'artzeinu Eretz Tzion v'Yerushalayim Liot am chofshi be'artzeinu Eretz Tzion v'Yerushalayim. Am Yisrael Chai. Happy New Year, friends. See you next year.